Gotta get up, gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout. Gotta find it, get us a shell. Making bread out of nothing but air. Riding high, then hitting the ground. Catching a penny, but missing the pound. Doesn't matter, cause we'll soon turn it around. Soon as we get home, we make it and we take it home. And nothing's gonna break it home. We'll keep it in the family. We'll be right at home.
Another day gone, eh, Mum?
Yeah. I sometimes call this the golden hour, when they're all in bed, safe. Except for Grandad, of course. I worry about Grandad.
Oh, he'll live forever, him. Most old people die because they've got nothing to keep their minds occupied. But he's got a stomach.
Sometimes I wonder how it'll be. Will he be asleep, or sitting in his chair, or standing in the road waving his stick, or right in the middle of a Danish pastry?
It's funny the things you dread in life. I dread waking up one morning and finding that all my nails are split, all my eyelashes have come out.
You can grow nails again. You can grow eyelashes again.
Yeah, but you can't grow Grandad's.
Then there's your dad, of course. I dread everything about him. Sometimes I think I see a big picture of him stuck on over the hoardings with "wanted" written across it.
Oh, he's all right, me dad. He's got a heart of gold.
There's no use having a heart of gold if your brain's made of tissue paper.
It'd be nice if you stayed together.
No, I've grown out of him. I've gone on ahead. Be a clever man who gets his knees under my table again.
Well, what chance have I got of getting a fella? When they're all at home, there's no room under our table for another pair of knees.
For your fella, we'll get a new table. There's your dad's socks. Get them out of the oven. They'll be done now, love. Oh, look at the state of them. You could lag a tank with them. Oh, God. He's got no finesse. Holds me back, he does. If I wore a tiara, he'd turn up in his wellies.
One good thing about having him home is his socks. Because you and I can have a nice cup of cocoa and sort the world out while we're waiting for them to dry. Good night, Mum.
Good night, love.
In the more advanced stages of kidney disorder, the patient complains of headaches, dizziness, nausea. Often there is lower back pain.
When are you planning to have your funeral, then?
It's me kidneys.
Is it? And I suppose every time you feel a bit off colour, you get out this cheerful little document and go round saying goodbye to everyone.
Yeah, something like that. Only the funny things, kidneys. Funny, busy things.
But there are two of them, which is more than can be said for other little bits of us.
You mean only one of them's knackered?
Your kidneys, Mr. Boswell, are as tough and determined as an industrial coffee grinder.
That's a relief. That's really a relief.
Anything else worrying you?
No, just me kidneys.
Ah, from tests and examinations, there isn't a dormant thing in your body. Except perhaps your brain.
Yeah. I don't usually read things like that. Only they served me chips in it.
Well, the headaches and backache were probably brought on by stress, brought on by worry, brought on by reading articles about headaches and backaches. So, it's perfectly obvious what you have to do.
Give up chips, yeah? Got it. Thanks. Do you want that clock? Oh, God.
97, 98, 99... £97 I made today, Julie. I had 2 big orders from the offices in Dale Street. Get something for the baby. And a new frock for yourself. Get something blue and frilly. Something to drive me wild, Julie.
Billy, I've got to talk to you. Don't look at me like that, Billy. Reminds me of the day I had to take my dog to the vets to be put down. The thing is, I'd been alone here for a long time before we were married. I got into a routine. The house was tidy and clean and arranged.
I know I'm untidy, Julie. I'll stop all that. I keep thinking you me mum, you see.
Now, let's start at the beginning, Billy. You wake up and devastate the bedroom. You go into the bathroom and devastate that. You move into the kitchen and devastate the living room on the way to devastate the kitchen. I undevastate everywhere. And then you come home at lunchtime for an encore. At night time, you loll about in the chair, clutching the tally clicker, changing stations so fast I begun to think that Dallas was a quiz game. Then, Billy, you crawl up the stairs on your stomach like a very tired snake. And that's it. That's my life. That's marriage.
The next thing I know, you'll be wanting a divorce. I said, didn't I? I said you'd be the kind of wife who'd leave a note on the table one day.
I want to be happy, Billy, that's all. Not 100% happy, no, that's impossible. But just a little bit happy. And I was when you just called in. We were lovers then, Billy.
Well, there's an answer to that, Julie.
Oh, no, not your mum's again. She's an answer to everything, your mam. Let's all move in with her and give up thinking.
Look, Julie, I have a business to run, and it's not easy making 50 assorted sandwiches with you huffing and puffing every time I get mayonnaise on the wall. I, Julie, am one of the stressed people of this world. I'm on the shortlist for a coronary attack, and I need peace and tranquility. So I'm going over the road until we sort things out, Julie. I'm not leaving you, Julie. I'm just going away for a while, the way businessmen do. Just ask me if there's anything you want.
Billy.
Yes, Julie?
Food. The baby and me need food. We're not camels.
Food, Julie? You want food, then I'm your man. I, Julie, am a provider. I sell sandwiches so that my family can eat cake.
I don't know what to do to please her. There's no pleasing her.
It's pride, you see, Dad. Man doesn't see dust carts and hot dog carts as status symbols.
Never mind about status. It's work, isn't it? It's a job. I mean, who else in this street has got a proper job, eh?
Mr. Taylor's got a proper job.
He cleans Belisha beacons. Now, there's no future in climbing up a little ladder and washing a little orange ball, is there? At least I move around and meet people. There's no way I can please her.
I know what it's like.
Look, the thing is, Dad, you've got to do your own thing. Now, maybe one day you and Mum will settle your differences.
Julie and I have had a row.
Well, it'll take time, won't it? I mean, you have been seeing Lilo.
Don't mention her name, for God's sake.
Well, you have, haven't you? And it wasn't just a little rainfall. It was the full tornado bit with matching hurricane.
I've told Julie I'm staying here until we sort something out.
I do understand passion, Dad. I had a bout of it myself for 6 months. Look, I was a gibbering idiot. My mind was obsessed. My spirit was floating somewhere way beyond reality. And my body just seemed to live a life of its own. So, I know about that particular pain.
My marriage is breaking up!
Oh, God. Excuse me, what are you doing here?
Excuse me, I'm visiting, aren't I?
Oh, fine. I thought you'd left home. I thought he'd moved into paradise across the road.
We're trying to have a family discussion here, Billy. It's not exactly harmonious in this house at the moment. So why don't you go over the road home and come back for your dinner later?
Nobody's interested in my problems, are you? I'm getting a divorce.
You've only been married 3 weeks.
That's all it takes, doesn't it? That's all it takes.
Oh, trust you to sink the ship before it's left the harbour. What have you done, Billy?
No, it's all right. I'm not important. Lilo Lil's problems are more urgent than mine.
Don't you dare mention her name in this house! She is a tot!
There's no pacifying her. There's no pacifying you, is there?
Can I have my own bed back, Joey? Just for a few days.
Look, Billy, the thing is, you've got to try harder. See, now, women are idealists. They paint a picture of their man, and that's it. You He's got to match the picture or else.
You can have my bed, son. I'll go back to my place.
So it's like musical beds in this family.
That's not progressing, though, is it, Dad?
Only for me, son. Only for me. Bye, sweetheart.
Don't you sweetheart me!
Oh, God, what a mess. Adrian, go down and get the weekly groceries, will you? Don't give him a hand, Billy. Do what we can for Mam today.
Yeah, I haven't got any yet.
All right.
I'll tidy upstairs, then I'll get some lunch together.
Look, don't worry about lunch today, Aveline. We'll all eat out.
I gave all mine to Julie.
Now on your rocket, the pair of you. Oh, Jack, am I pleased to see you? It's been all grief and aggro here today. Oh, did you pick my leather coat up?
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry, not another leather jacket.
Not jacket, sweetheart. Coat. Leather coat. 400 quid's worth of sheer elegance. Why didn't you bring it in?
It's in me van.
Excuse me. Are you in actual contact with the divers?
No, sir. Not until they resurface.
Only, it is gold. The little chain and cross. I loaned it to Jack to hang on his mirror. Well, he was feeling religious and I'd fallen out with Carmen. But she gave it to me, you see. It's got a little hallmark on the back.
I don't think they'd be looking for hallmarks, sir. It's as black as your granny's boots down there.
I just thought I'd mention it. Sorry.
Oh, I've just remembered the tape of me singing I'm a Thatcher's Boys in the glove compartment. Well, it's not really a glove compartment, it's a hole in the dashboard.
Is this as well as the 1987 diary with To My Tiger Boy written on it?
Not boy, man. To My Tiger Man.
Oh, sorry.
Greetings. I'm sorry about these intrusions, but we're a rather adventurous family, and we tend to collect rewards on the way, such as gold crosses, personal tapes. And you haven't heard this one yet, but it's on its way. R. Jack's solid silver, embossed with an engraved monogram, condom case. Come on, Billy. Let the officer get on with his duty.
Have you found me solid silver embossed? Our Joey's leather jacket worth £400.
Did you find anything?
Did you know your tax is overdue, mate?
I knew he would have to have a cart, of course. You couldn't get a job that didn't have a cart.
You have to push a cart, you see, ma'am. It symbolises freedom.
He's not free. He has to sell sausages to people. He has to pick up revolting sausages, put them in revolting bread rolls and squirt revolting mustard on them. It's like being a mini mobile waste disposal unit.
You know, ma'am, since we had that talk last night, I've been thinking. I know I've always said talk to him, understand him, try and get it together with him. I've changed my mind. I think you should just give up. Going back to me dad's like going back to a place where you had a lovely time. It's all changed. There's nothing lovely about it anymore.
There was an expression on his face I used to love. He used to wear it when he had something to hide, like when I caught him pinching things from the fridge. I used to close my eyes and think, dear God, thank you for this man. Now I could punch both their gobs in.
So, you've got to make a decision, haven't you? You've not got to let him go. You've got to tell him to go. And then you've got to shrug your shoulders and get us back to where we were, the family.
I will, love, I will. I know you're right.
It's funny. I thought everything was fine when I saw that sofa empty. I don't know what you older people do in a bedroom, but I thought it was progress.
Well, we do what you young ones do. Only we do it better.
Well, you tried, Mum.
When love is breaking down, going to bed with a man is like sharing a joke. You laugh together, but when you stop, he's still the same miserable sod that he always was. You run out of jokes eventually.
No, I'm sorry, he's not covered for that.
Your client has a third-party fire and theft policy. If his bull mastiff decides to eat the back seat, then he's not covered. And I suggest he gags and binds his dog before he leaves the car in future, okay? In.
Greetings.
Yes?
My name is Joey Boswell, and this is my brother Jack.
What do you want?
Boswell. And we are here to discuss my brother's van.
What's the problem?
Which has unfortunately plunged dramatically into the River Mersey.
Get your broker to phone in.
Now, our mission is to establish the various facts and figures, man to man. Face to face. So that my brother here, who as you can see is grief-stricken, may receive his rights without question or delay.
Has the vehicle been recovered?
It is, alas, irretrievable.
Miss Jackson, bring Mr.
Boswell.
Mr. Boswell a claim form, will you? He's on his way out now.
The thing is, Mr. Johnson, I believe, the thing is that when circumstances are somewhat unusual, insurance companies are apt to create new rules. And as these are to the detriment of the client, they are best discussed. Face to face. Rather than through the more limited media of the form. Something we discovered when we came to you with the sad tale of my brother Adrian's motorbike.
Boswell.
Which was mistakenly hoisted up by the car crusher's crane while my brother foraged in the debris for a meagre living.
How did the van get into the river?
Alas, an act of God. How did the asp get into Cleopatra's basket?
Because somebody put it there.
I'd been to the doctor's and he told me I was all right. I was so relieved, I forgot about the dodgy handbrake.
Please, Father, help me to do what I'm going to do, and forgive me for doing it. Amen.
Why are we meeting here?
Because I don't want to upset the family anymore. I'm changing my life. I'm changing everything.
You could have told me down in a cafe.
I don't want to do my dirty washing in public.
Oh, I see. It's dirty washing, is it?
I want you to go. That's the first thing.
I've only just come. What's the second thing?
I mean, out of my life.
I've already done that. And look at the trouble that caused.
Well, this time you've got my permission.
Thanks.
We'll get a divorce.
What for?
It'll make things cleaner.
I see.
It'll make things proper.
On what grounds?
Your unreasonable behaviour.
And what about your behaviour?
There's nothing wrong with my behaviour.
We'll have to see, won't we?
We have to see what?
What the others think.
What others?
Our lads and our girl.
Leave them out of it.
Look, they're our kids. They're part of our marriage, so they're part of our divorce.
Just go.
When?
Now.
Right. Any last requests?
Don't come back.
Right.
You're going to hurt, aren't you? Aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to hair.
Well, it's a good combination. A tart and a bastard. Forgive me for asking, Father. But when you made people and love and hate, are you sure you knew what you were doing?
I've come to apply for the job of receptionist.
Oh, come on in.
sure you can manage it now, pal?
My brother Jack and I are very reliable. We love boats. We love the free life. It all comes naturally.
Only if I don't have the operation soon, you know.
We're your men. Put it there.
There are loads of rules and regulations, only it's my licence that's in jeopardy, see?
Fear not. Go and have your hernia done. Forget about the boats.
I've seen dozens of applicants. I wouldn't trust any of them with a plastic duck.
You're a lucky man. Put it there.
So, it's been a strange sort of day. Started with catastrophe, ended with good news all round. Except you and the insurance. Still can't believe that.
At least we're healthy and well, and everything's working. Stomach, hearts, kidneys.
Be nice if the brain joined in.
Someone do the kitty. Just think, we've all got jobs. I can't believe it.
It's coming to something when I have to come for my own dinner.
Oh, Grandad, love, I'm so sorry. There's been so much going on.
Why don't you have dinner with us, Grandad?
Give me me tray, give me me tray.
Somebody will bring your pudding round later, love.
I hope it's not out of a packet. I hate powdered pudding.
It's apple sponge, and I made it.
It's a lot of rubbish in them packets. You might as well pour boiling milk on cat litter. Well, come on, somebody, carry me tray for me.
Aveline.
No, not her, not her. Her skirts are too short. We give the neighbours enough entertainment.
Jack.
OK, Grandad, here we go.
Knickers should be secret things.
Oh, isn't he lovely, our Grandad?
So, when do you start your job?
Monday. Oh, can't wait. All those little fairy animals with bright eyes and bushy tails.
And mange and fleas and rabies.
And when do you start?
Sunday. It's busiest on Sunday.
Oh. Believe you start work Sunday?
Yeah.
I'm managing, of course.
Oh?
Well, I'm trained in real estate.
What's selling houses got to do with boats?
Well, someone has to oversee the job, don't they?
So you'll be standing on the jetty with your brains and your megaphone while I'm out there with the beer cans and floating mattresses.
Someone has to give information, instructions, orders.
They're all pissed. They buy the tickets and step off the jetty straight into the water. They don't need orders. They don't need boats, come to that.
What about you, ma'am?
I start Monday too.
Great.
Prayers. We are grateful, dear Father, for the good fortune you have bestowed upon us, for the work we have found in a workless city, for all things, Father. And we ask you to take into consideration now our Billy, and the fact that he is
A predictable little moron.
a young boy, Father, with a man's problems.
And I want a quick divorce, Billy!
Is it like our wedding?
And I'm going to Australia!
It isn't far enough!
And I'm taking Francesca!
Go then! Go on!
So, here's to our success. Health, happiness, and jobs. Sit down. Oh, Billy, hey. Now, just tell us, Billy, is everything okay over the road? Is everybody alive? So, how do you think you'll cope then, ma'am, with the job?
Well, it all depends how you cope here, you know.
Does everybody get a lunch hour?
No, we have to lunch there in case somebody nicks the boats.
I don't start till 11:30.
Oh, there'll be nobody here for lunch then?
No, or dinner. Well, I won't have time. I don't get back till after 5. But you can't have everything, can you?
It doesn't feel right.
How do you mean?
Well, we have lunch and dinner together. There's no set hours, no set rules. And now it's all going to become organised. Out at 8:30, back at 5:30. We won't have conversations and arguments and tales to tell.
We'll have more money to spend.
We've got money now. I can buy an old wardrobe at 10 o'clock, sell it at 11 o'clock and be in the bank chatting the girl up by 12 o'clock.
That's 7 wardrobes a week, Jack. It isn't easy.
And as Mum said, Jack, we can't have everything.
And another thing, who's going to be here when he comes home to have a sob?
Oh, you have noticed then, have you?
That's better, Billy. Now, sit down and we'll talk about it. Get him some dinner, Adrian. Now, what is it, son? Come on.
It's Julie. She's a discontented wife.
Hey, I'm sorry I was rotten to you this morning. There's my ham.
Are you sure it's her, Billy?
Of course.
Billy, what I mean is, are you fair to her?
I give her all my money.
Are you tidy? When you were here, Billy, I could have kept a bulldozer fully occupied in your bedroom.
What does tidy mean? Different people have different rules, don't they?
When you take your socks and underpants off, do you put them in the linen basket or just leave them hanging on the light fittings?
Oh, aren't we funny?
What about love and tenderness? Do you give her lots of that?
I'm always kissing her.
We're talking about love and tenderness here, Billy, not the lecherous lunge after the telly's finished and you've had your cocoa.
I do everything right. I love her.
Well, do you think perhaps she's stopped loving you, then?
I don't know.
Movie's dinner, Adrian. Well, it's pity how Billy's freaked out, eh? You know, just when everything was going great. Just when we've all got jobs.
Jobs?
Jobs, Billy. Our Mam, Eveline, Jack, Adrian, all got jobs.
You mean there'll be no one here all day?
Mongy will be here.
What about lunchtime?
Lunch, dinner. We'll have to eat out. That German place that has the Italian singer dressed as a Russian.
So, you're on your own now, son.
But I'm not happy over there.
Come on, eat your dinner.
It's your last.
I've just remembered. Julie needs to go to town. I'll give her a lift.
You do that, son.
It's only a tiff. A lover's tiff. I'll go over and talk to her through the letterbox.
It's a good start, son. It's a good start.
Hey. Thanks.
Maybe it's serious, Joey.
Well, maybe it is, man, but he's got to learn to stop relying on us, this house. We've all got to from now on.
Yeah, it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
A working family. Just think.
No more worries about where the next penny's coming from. No more boring hours of hanging about and...
Being free.
It sounds good, the word free, but it's not. It's just another word for unoccupied, that's all.
Yeah.
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 Gotta get up, gotta get out. Grab the world by the throat and shout. Buy it,
sell it.
The game's getting out. Cause someone's stealing you a losing cause.
Riding high and hitting the ground.
Catching the penny and missing the pound.
Doesn't matter, cause we'll soon turn it around. Soon as we get home, we'll make it and we'll take it home. And nothing's gonna break it home. We'll keep it in the family. We'll be right at home. That's why we're trying home.